Focusing on health after 65 is not just about longevity, it is about quality of life. By the time we reach this stage, our bodies have endured decades of stress, work, and various lifestyle choices, and the consequences of those years begin to show. Chronic conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, joint pain, or heart issues often emerge or intensify, and these can drastically affect independence and happiness if neglected. Prioritizing health means actively taking control of one's body and mind, rather than passively accepting deterioration as inevitable. Physical health forms the foundation upon which all other aspects of life rest. Without a strong and functional body, even financial comfort or social connections can feel burdensome or unfulfilling. For instance, having wealth but being unable to travel, enjoy hobbies, or care for oneself diminishes life's pleasures. Therefore, investing time and energy in maintaining and improving health is arguably the most important decision someone can make at this stage of life. A significant component of prioritizing health is adopting and maintaining a balanced diet. Nutrition is no longer about calorie counting alone, it is about choosing foods that support energy, brain function, cardiovascular health, and bone density. Older adults benefit from diets rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Reducing processed foods, sugars, and excessive salt can prevent or manage conditions like hypertension and diabetes. Hydration also plays a crucial role, as the body's ability to retain water diminishes with age, leading to fatigue, dizziness, or kidney problems if neglected. Small but consistent adjustments in diet can have profound long-term effects, often more than relying on medications or short-term fixes. Equally important is regular physical activity, tailored to one's abilities and limitations. Exercise after 65 is not only about maintaining weight or appearance, it supports heart health, strengthens muscles and bones, improves balance to prevent falls, and enhances mental well-being. Even gentle activities like walking, swimming, yoga, or stretching can reduce stress, improve circulation, and maintain mobility. Resistance training, done safely, can counteract muscle loss and joint stiffness that naturally occur with aging. A physically active lifestyle also encourages better sleep, increases energy levels, and improves mood, making daily life more enjoyable and fulfilling. It is vital to approach exercise not as a punishment or chore but as a celebration of what the body is capable of, fostering both discipline and appreciation. Mental health is just as critical as physical health, yet it is often overlooked. After 65, many people face life changes such as retirement, loss of loved ones, or reduced social interaction, which can lead to anxiety, depression, or a sense of purposelessness. Prioritizing mental health means acknowledging these challenges and taking proactive steps to address them. Activities that stimulate the brain, such as reading, puzzles, learning new skills, or engaging in creative hobbies, help maintain cognitive function. Meditation, mindfulness, or even simple breathing exercises can reduce stress, improve emotional regulation, and provide a sense of calm. Social interaction is another key component of mental well-being. Engaging with friends, family, community groups, or hobby clubs combats loneliness and provides emotional support. Seeking professional help when necessary is not a sign of weakness but a commitment to one's health, ensuring that emotional challenges do not go untreated. Preventive healthcare is another cornerstone of maintaining health after 65. Regular checkups, screenings, and vaccinations help detect issues early when they are more manageable. Monitoring blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar, bone density, and vision can prevent minor problems from escalating into severe complications. Staying informed about one's medical condition and actively participating in treatment plans empowers older adults to make choices that optimize their health outcomes. Medication management is also crucial. Understanding side effects, timing, and interactions ensures that treatments enhance rather than compromise overall well-being. Health is cumulative, And consistent, preventive measures taken over years pay far greater dividends than reactive treatments after serious issues arise. Lifestyle habits beyond diet and exercise also contribute significantly to health. Adequate sleep, minimizing alcohol consumption, avoiding smoking, and managing stress are all interconnected components. Sleep is restorative for both body and mind, supporting immune function, memory consolidation, and emotional resilience. Stress, if chronic, can exacerbate nearly every age-related condition, making relaxation techniques and lifestyle adjustments indispensable. Maintaining a sense of purpose and routine also strengthens resilience, providing motivation to remain active and engaged with life. In addition, cultivating a positive mindset has a direct impact on health. Research shows that optimism, gratitude, and a proactive approach to challenges correlate with stronger immune systems, lower risk of chronic diseases, and improved longevity. Embracing aging as a natural phase of life, rather than a decline, fosters mental and emotional strength, encouraging healthier lifestyle choices. Older adults who view health as an opportunity rather than a limitation are more likely to stay committed to habits that preserve vitality and independence. Ultimately, prioritizing health after 65 is a multifaceted approach that involves diet, exercise, mental wellness, preventive care, lifestyle habits, and mindset. It is about creating a foundation that allows one to enjoy the fruits of a long life with energy, autonomy, and joy. Those who invest in their health experience not only a longer life but a richer, more fulfilling one. Health is not merely the absence of illness but the presence of vitality, balance, and resilience. By making conscious choices and consistently nurturing body and mind, individuals can redefine what it means to age, transforming the later decades of life into a period of opportunity, enjoyment, and well-being. Prioritizing health is the single most valuable advice for anyone approaching or surpassing 65, because without it, other achievements, pleasures, and relationships lose their full meaning. After reaching 65, the true value of relationships becomes strikingly clear. At this stage in life, material possessions, wealth, and achievements, while meaningful in their own right, often provide limited comfort or happiness without strong human connections. Relationships, whether with family, friends, or a supportive community, offer emotional support, purpose, companionship, and joy that money cannot buy. As people age, social circles may shrink due to retirement, relocation, or the passing of peers, making it even more essential to nurture meaningful bonds and prioritize the time spent with loved ones. The happiness derived from shared experiences, mutual care, and emotional intimacy can profoundly affect mental and physical well-being, making relationships an indispensable aspect of life after 65. Family connections are often the cornerstone of meaningful relationships in later years. Spending time with children, grandchildren, siblings, or extended family provides a sense of continuity, belonging, and legacy. The joy of seeing younger generations grow, guiding them, and sharing wisdom is deeply fulfilling and reinforces a sense of purpose. Family bonds also serve as a safety net during times of illness, stress, or emotional challenges, providing practical support as well as comfort. However, maintaining these connections requires conscious effort. Regular communication, shared activities, and emotional availability nurture these bonds. Listening, understanding, and expressing love or appreciation strengthens familial ties, while unresolved conflicts or neglect can create distance and regret that becomes harder to repair with age. Investing in family relationships is an investment in long-term happiness and emotional resilience. Friendships beyond family are equally vital. Friends provide companionship, laughter, and understanding from a shared life perspective that can differ from family dynamics. They serve as confidants, sources of encouragement, and partners in shared hobbies or adventures. Quality friendships offer emotional validation, reduce feelings of loneliness, and provide a sense of community, which is crucial for mental health. Older adults who actively maintain friendships tend to experience lower levels of stress, depression, and cognitive decline. Cultivating friendships involves effort, regular meetings, calls, shared experiences, and mutual support, but the emotional return is profound. Even a few close, dependable friends can dramatically enhance quality of life, making social engagement an essential component of life's satisfaction after 65. Romantic relationships or partnerships also retain importance in later life. Whether long-term marriages or later life partnerships, these relationships provide companionship, intimacy, and emotional closeness that enrich daily life. They offer practical support during illness, shared decision-making, and emotional stability in facing life's uncertainties. Maintaining a healthy partnership requires communication, mutual respect, empathy, and adaptability. As health and life circumstances change, partners who actively support each other's needs contribute to both physical and emotional well-being. Even for those who are single, cultivating meaningful connections that provide similar emotional support can significantly enhance happiness and life satisfaction. Community and social engagement extend the circle of relationships beyond family and friends, offering connection, purpose, and a sense of belonging. Participating in community groups, volunteer work, religious or spiritual organizations, or hobby-based clubs creates opportunities for social interaction and contribution. Being part of a community allows older adults to feel valued, appreciated, and needed, which combats isolation and fosters self-esteem. Volunteering, mentoring, or sharing skills and experiences with others generates fulfillment and purpose, demonstrating that relationships are not just about receiving support but also about giving and positively impacting others' lives. Community engagement also introduces opportunities for new friendships and experiences, keeping life dynamic and meaningful. Emotional closeness and intimacy in relationships are as critical as social activity. Sharing thoughts, fears, joys, and experiences with trusted individuals fosters psychological well-being and reduces stress. Emotional support acts as a buffer against loneliness, depression, and anxiety, which are more common in later years. Older adults who feel connected and supported are more resilient in facing life challenges, recover more quickly from illness or setbacks, and generally report higher life satisfaction. Cultivating emotional intimacy requires openness, trust, patience, and empathy. It involves both expressing one's feelings and listening to others with genuine attention and care. Technology can play a role in maintaining relationships when distance or mobility limitations are present. Video calls, messaging apps, and social media allow older adults to stay connected with loved ones across the globe. While digital interactions cannot fully replace physical presence, they help sustain bonds, especially when travel or health constraints limit face-to-face contact. Using technology intentionally to maintain connection ensures that distance does not erode valuable relationships. Conflict resolution and forgiveness are also important in sustaining relationships after 65. Life is long, and unresolved disputes or lingering resentment can create stress, reduce joy, and undermine emotional health. Choosing to forgive, reconcile, or at least seek understanding promotes inner peace and strengthens bonds. Relationships, when nurtured with patience, empathy, and respect, become sources of comfort, joy, and stability rather than sources of stress or regret. Moreover, relationships contribute to physical health. Numerous studies show that socially connected older adults tend to live longer, have lower risks of chronic illness, better immune function, and experience fewer cognitive declines. Social support encourages healthier behaviors, adherence to medical advice, and active lifestyles. Simply knowing there are people who care can motivate older adults to maintain routines, take medications consistently, and engage in self-care practices. The interplay between relationships and health highlights how deeply interconnected emotional and physical well-being are in later life. Ultimately, prioritizing relationships after 65 is about consciously choosing to spend time, energy, and attention on meaningful human connections. It is about cultivating a support system that provides emotional stability, joy, and purpose while also offering opportunities to contribute positively to the lives of others. While wealth and possessions may offer comfort, they cannot replace the fulfillment derived from genuine bonds. By investing in family, friendships, partnerships, and community, older adults enrich their lives, maintain emotional and physical health, and create lasting legacies of love, support, and shared memories. Relationships, therefore, are not just a luxury but a necessity for a fulfilling life after 65, shaping the quality of every day and leaving a profound impact that extends far beyond material success. After 65, the value of time becomes profoundly evident, far surpassing the significance of money or material possessions. By this stage of life, most individuals have experienced decades of working, earning, and striving to achieve financial security. While money may provide comfort and convenience, it cannot extend life or recover lost time. Time is finite, and the awareness of its limits brings a new clarity. How one spends each day, each hour, truly shapes the quality of life. Every moment holds potential for joy, connection, learning, or fulfillment, and conversely, wasted time can never be reclaimed. Recognizing the preciousness of time encourages deliberate choices, prioritization, and a focus on what truly matters, transforming the later years into a period of meaningful engagement and purpose. One of the first realizations that emerges with age is that experiences matter far more than material accumulation. While financial wealth may have been a central goal in earlier decades, the later years reveal that moments spent with loved ones, pursuing passions, or simply appreciating life's simple pleasures bring the deepest satisfaction. Travel, hobbies, learning, or volunteering are ways to invest time that create lasting memories and inner fulfillment. Unlike money, which can be spent and replenished, time is irreplaceable. Understanding this encourages older adults to consciously allocate time toward activities that enrich their lives, rather than filling it with trivial or stressful pursuits. Prioritization becomes an essential skill when time is recognized as precious. Many older adults discover that not every task, obligation, or social expectation requires equal attention. Learning to say no to activities that drain energy without providing joy or meaning is liberating. It allows for focus on relationships, health, personal growth, and experiences that genuinely enhance well-being. This intentional approach to time management is not about productivity in the traditional sense, but about aligning daily actions with what brings true value. Choosing activities that provide emotional, intellectual, or spiritual nourishment maximizes the benefit of each day, creating a life that feels rich in substance rather than cluttered with routine. Another important aspect of valuing time is cultivating presence. Older adults often realize that the quality of attention given to each moment enhances life more than the quantity of activities completed. Mindfulness, fully experiencing the present without distraction or worry, deepens enjoyment and fosters gratitude. Whether savoring a meal, enjoying conversation with a loved one, or walking in nature, being fully present magnifies the richness of experience. The practice of presence also reduces stress and anxiety, as it shifts focus from regrets about the past or worries about the future to the tangible, meaningful moments at hand. Time management after 65 also involves reflection and intention. Older adults benefit from periodically evaluating how they spend their days and whether these choices align with their values and priorities. This reflection may lead to adjustments, such as dedicating more time to family, reconnecting with old friends, pursuing creative endeavors, or learning new skills. Life at this stage often offers greater flexibility, making it possible to structure days intentionally rather than reactively. Planning time with purpose ensures that each day contributes to a sense of fulfillment, rather than drifting aimlessly or being consumed by trivial obligations. The awareness of time's scarcity also encourages letting go of activities or relationships that no longer serve one's well-being. Holding on to grudges, unnecessary obligations, or toxic relationships consumes time and emotional energy that could be invested more constructively. Prioritizing meaningful interactions and letting go of what drains life creates space for joy, peace, and connection. It also fosters resilience and emotional balance, allowing older adults to approach life with a sense of freedom and intentionality. Time, when valued, also motivates health-conscious decisions. Recognizing that each day is a chance to maintain or improve physical and mental well-being encourages older adults to adopt habits that preserve mobility, energy, and cognitive function. Exercise, proper nutrition, preventive health care, and mental stimulation are not just routines, they are investments of time that extend the ability to enjoy life fully. Wasting time in inactivity or neglecting health reduces the years of independence and vibrancy that one could otherwise enjoy. In this way, time management and health management are deeply intertwined, each reinforcing the other. Learning and personal growth remain vital applications of time in later life. Retirement or reduced work obligations provide opportunities to explore new interests, acquire knowledge, or develop creative skills that may have been postponed earlier. Engaging the mind keeps cognitive functions sharp, fosters curiosity, and provides a sense of accomplishment. Investing time in personal growth also contributes to self-esteem, resilience, and life satisfaction. Older adults who continue learning and exploring remain active participants in life, rather than passive observers. Another critical dimension of valuing time is the creation of meaningful legacy. By dedicating time to mentoring, sharing experiences, volunteering, or documenting personal stories, older adults contribute to the well-being of future generations. Legacy building provides purpose, strengthens intergenerational bonds, and ensures that time spent positively impacts others. This sense of purpose enhances emotional fulfillment, providing a profound sense of value beyond personal gratification. Social connections also illustrate the importance of time. Spending meaningful hours with family, friends, and community nurtures emotional health, reduces isolation, and builds memories that endure. Time invested in relationships, listening, supporting, celebrating milestones, cannot be replaced or measured in monetary terms. These interactions provide comfort, joy, and a sense of belonging that is central to life's satisfaction in later years. Finally, valuing time fosters gratitude and contentment. Awareness of life's finite nature encourages appreciation for each day, each experience, and each connection. Simple routines, such as enjoying a sunrise, sharing a meal, or conversing with loved ones, become precious. Gratitude shifts perspective from what is lacking to what is present, enhancing happiness and inner peace. Time, once recognized as the most valuable resource, transforms the mindset, encouraging older adults to embrace life fully and intentionally. Ultimately, after 65, time becomes more than a measure of hours or days. It becomes the lens through which life is experienced. Its scarcity highlights the importance of deliberate living, prioritization, meaningful engagement, and presence. Investing time in relationships, health, personal growth, experiences, and legacy ensures that each day contributes to fulfillment and joy. Unlike wealth, which can fluctuate or be spent, time is irreplaceable, and its thoughtful use defines the quality of later life. Recognizing time as the ultimate resource transforms decisions, enriches experiences, and maximizes the profound potential of life after 65, making every moment both precious and purposeful. After reaching 65, the pursuit of inner peace often emerges as the most valuable yet overlooked goal. Throughout life, many people chase achievements, status, wealth, or recognition, believing these will bring fulfillment. While these accomplishments can provide satisfaction, they are temporary and external, and they cannot guarantee lasting happiness. Inner peace, on the other hand, is an internal state of balance, contentment, and acceptance, which directly influences emotional, mental, and even physical well-being. At this stage in life, cultivating inner peace becomes crucial, because it allows individuals to navigate aging, health changes, losses, and uncertainty with grace and resilience. It is the foundation upon which happiness, satisfaction, and fulfillment rest, far outweighing material or superficial gains. Inner peace begins with self-acceptance. By 65 and beyond, it becomes essential to acknowledge life as it is, embracing both achievements and regrets, strengths and limitations. Many older adults may carry regrets about missed opportunities, decisions they wish had been different, or relationships that faltered. Dwelling on these regrets can create chronic stress, sadness, or frustration, eroding quality of life. Cultivating self-acceptance involves acknowledging the past without judgment, understanding that life's course cannot be entirely controlled, and choosing to focus on the present and future. Accepting oneself fosters a sense of calm and reduces inner conflict, allowing energy to be redirected toward positive actions and meaningful experiences rather than self-recrimination. Forgiveness is another key component of inner peace. Holding on to resentment or anger toward others consumes emotional energy and keeps individuals tethered to negativity. At this stage in life, letting go of grudges can be profoundly liberating. Forgiveness does not mean excusing harmful behavior or forgetting the past. It means freeing oneself from the burden of sustained bitterness. Forgiving family members, friends, colleagues, or even oneself allows the heart and mind to relax, creating emotional space for joy, love, and connection. Older adults who practice forgiveness often experience reduced stress, lower blood pressure, better sleep, and improved overall health, demonstrating the deep link between emotional and physical well-being. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools for cultivating inner peace. Mindfulness encourages individuals to remain present, fully experiencing each moment without being consumed by worry, fear, or regret. Meditation practices, even simple daily sessions of a few minutes, help calm the mind, regulate emotions, and increase self-awareness. By observing thoughts and feelings without judgment, older adults can prevent negative patterns from dominating their mental space. Mindfulness not only enhances emotional stability but also improves concentration, memory, and sleep quality. The calm that emerges from these practices creates a buffer against life's inevitable stresses and uncertainties. Letting go of unnecessary attachments is also essential to achieving inner peace. As people age, they often accumulate material possessions, societal expectations, or rigid routines that no longer serve them. Clinging to these can create anxiety, stress, or dissatisfaction. Simplifying life by prioritizing what truly matters, relationships, meaningful experiences, personal growth, frees emotional and mental space. This process of decluttering, both physically and mentally, allows older adults to focus on what brings genuine joy and contentment. The less one clings to external markers of success, the more one can experience a sense of liberation and calm. Gratitude plays a central role in sustaining inner peace. Older adults who actively recognize and appreciate life's blessings, health, family, friends, opportunities, simple pleasures, cultivate positive emotions that counterbalance stress or dissatisfaction. Practicing gratitude shifts perspective from what is lacking to what is present, reducing anxiety and enhancing life satisfaction. Daily routines such as journaling blessings, expressing thanks to loved ones, or simply reflecting on positive moments reinforce this mindset. Gratitude strengthens resilience, emotional balance, and overall well-being, forming the cornerstone of inner tranquility. Acceptance of change and impermanence is another essential element of inner peace after 65. Life at this stage inevitably involves shifts, physical limitations, loss of peers, changes in living situations, or evolving social roles. Resisting these realities creates frustration and suffering, while acceptance allows individuals to adapt with grace. Acceptance does not imply passivity. It means acknowledging circumstances while making conscious choices about how to respond. By embracing change rather than resisting it, older adults preserve emotional stability and remain engaged with life rather than being overwhelmed by fear or loss. Purpose and meaning also contribute to inner peace. Having a reason to engage, contribute, or connect creates a sense of fulfillment that stabilizes emotions and provides direction. Whether through family involvement, community service, mentorship, creative pursuits, or personal projects, pursuing purpose reinforces self-worth and satisfaction. When time and energy are invested in meaningful activities, inner calm naturally follows, because the individual experiences alignment between values, actions, and aspirations. A sense of purpose counteracts feelings of aimlessness or regret, fostering contentment and emotional balance. Relationships and social connections further enhance inner peace. Positive, supportive interactions reduce loneliness, provide comfort during challenges, and cultivate a sense of belonging. Older adults who invest in nurturing relationships experience lower stress levels and greater emotional resilience. Conversely, toxic relationships or prolonged isolation can erode peace of mind. Being selective in relationships, surrounding oneself with supportive and understanding individuals, and maintaining open communication strengthens emotional stability and nurtures inner calm. Physical health and inner peace are deeply connected. Chronic pain, illness, or fatigue can increase irritability, stress, and emotional vulnerability. By maintaining health through exercise, proper nutrition, preventive care, and rest, older adults support both body and mind. Mind-body practices, such as yoga, tai chi, or gentle stretching, simultaneously enhance physical function and foster relaxation, demonstrating the interdependence of physical and emotional well-being. Inner peace is reinforced when the body is comfortable, energetic, and capable of engaging fully with life. Finally, cultivating a spiritual or reflective practice can deepen inner peace. For many, faith, prayer, meditation, or philosophical reflection provides context, hope, and reassurance in the face of life's uncertainties. These practices encourage acceptance, gratitude, and compassion, fostering a profound sense of calm that transcends external circumstances. They offer a framework for understanding life's challenges and joys, supporting emotional balance and resilience. Ultimately, inner peace after 65 is the culmination of self-acceptance, forgiveness, mindfulness, gratitude, simplicity, purpose, healthy relationships, and physical well-being. It transforms the later years into a period of serenity, resilience, and fulfillment, regardless of external conditions. Inner peace is not a passive state but an active practice that requires conscious attention and effort. Those who cultivate it experience life with clarity, contentment, and emotional stability. They navigate aging, loss, and change with grace, finding joy in moments, connection, and self-understanding. Unlike wealth, status, or material achievements, inner peace is enduring and self-sustaining. It becomes the true measure of success, happiness, and fulfillment after 65, shaping every aspect of life and allowing older adults to approach their remaining years with dignity, serenity, and profound satisfaction.